everyone, it's TragicPlumbob here. I hope you're all doing well. So I've got another create a sim video, so I'm just going to give you a little bit of an insight into who this character is. So this is Joanne Willis. So recently she's just had her heart broken with the one she thought was forever, but she's moving on. Joanne is studying to be a midwife, so money is a bit tight because she's a student, but she loves fashion, so she's always on Depop and eBay looking for those labels. So, you know, she likes a bit of fashion, she likes a good handbag. Oh, and her favourite drink's Cosmopolitan. So, yeah, she's just had her heart broken. I mean, to be fair, I'm not going to make a look of her look heartbroken. That was just kind of like a little backstory that I had for her. So when I actually finished creating her face, something that I noticed is, have you ever watched Grey's Anatomy? She kind of actually looks like Joe from Grey's Anatomy, the one that was married to, can't remember his name, but he left her and went back to blonde lady. But yeah, so really random. But after I created her, I was like, who does she look like? And I'd recently just been watching Grey's Anatomy, so must have had some inspiration in the back of my mind. But yeah, so one thing that I would actually really like to see in the likes and dislikes is favourite drinks and stuff. How awesome would it be if you could have, my favourite drink's Cosmopolitan. I think like what your favourite drink is can definitely tell you like a lot about a person. What's my favourite? So I'm pretty sure that I'm intolerant to alcohol, but if I so I don't drink often, because I get like quite a bad like stomach and stuff after that. Let's not go into that. But basically, I'd probably say my favourite cocktail is either a porn style martini or a pina colada. But yeah, no, I don't drink very often. But no, I was just thinking that because I had in my head her favourite drink is Cosmopolitan. She likes going out with the girls. She likes having a bit of like fashion and stuff. But yeah, I just thought, yeah, put that into likes and dislikes. But obviously, that's never going to happen. So let's not worry about it. So as I mentioned, yeah, she's quite into her fashion and stuff. She quite like Depop. But to be fair, I haven't actually used any of the fashion brands, I don't think, in her clothing. But yeah, so that's basically as much about the Sims. So, and again, just to let you all know that when I create a Sim, I do use some in-game stuff. So don't get me wrong, I do like the in-game content that we have, but I do prefer CC content. I know that can be annoying when you want a sim for the gallery and stuff, but it's my preferred gameplay. I prefer what content creators, CC creators create, and that's just that. So, and it's probably never going to change. So that's kind of how I create my Sims. So the CC list is on my Tumblr. You can find this, and it's TragicPlumbob again on there. So if you want to know where I got any of the clothing and things, just go on there and you'll be able to find all of it. Yeah, I think I did list all of the items for her. So, and this is quite a recent one of mine. She's also on my Instagram. So if you haven't got me on Instagram, again, that's TragicPlumbob. You can go on there. So yeah, for this one, it was quite like a random create a sim. I didn't really have a plan to it. To be honest, I actually created her backstory after I created her on, when I was like putting her on Instagram and stuff. Also, if you just heard my partner in the background, he's playing Rocket League and he gets very feisty when he plays that. So hopefully we don't hear him again. But if you do, that's what you're hearing. What was I saying? What train was I on? Yeah, I didn't have a plan for her. I created her story when I actually put her on Instagram, so this was very random. I think what happened is I went onto Tumblr, ended up going down the CC train of downloading everything that I found, and then I got into the game and I was like, oh my god, I want to use everything that I've just downloaded. Everything. And so yeah, I ended up just using everything, and then I ended up coming up with this sim. So the thing that I actually really love about this sim is, I don't know if everyone would have had it. It's in the base game update. We had a lot of eyes added and stuff, new eye presets. I think a lot of them, there was quite a few like Asian styles and things, and these eyes came on this sim. And because one thing I'm really bad at when I create a sim is a lot of my sims look very similar. A lot of my sims look similar. Yeah, no, they do. They look similar. And I think I created quite a long time ago. I created Game of Thrones characters, and looking back on them, a lot of like the females did look quite similar. Like they had similar facial features, but their characteristics were different, such as their outfit and hair colours and what hairstyle they had. But generally, the face was quite the same. So that's something that I'm trying to really not do the same. I'm trying to like make them all look slightly different, use like presets that I haven't used before, or like just try and branch it out a little bit, because I mean, I don't want to always create the same character every time, and I don't want you guys to always see my content always looking the same. So when I created this sim and those eyes came up, I was like, they're different, they're not something I would normally use, but I really like them and it makes her look a little bit different. So yeah, no, I was really happy with how she came out. So on other news, rather than just talking about the Kaz, I am really excited to announce that I have placed an order to get some more colours on my cheek coaster. So if you don't know already, I do have a site and I created a cheek coaster. So basically the cheek coaster it has all of the cheats and it's on a coaster. So something that a lot of people say is that they write a post-it note and they put all of the Sims cheats on a post-it note. And I'll be honest, I'm that kind of person that my cats would either jump on the desk or I would spill something on it and it would probably be gone in about 5 minutes. So I created a coaster because I'm normally either having a Coke, coffee or a cup of tea while I'm playing The Sims, and I put my drink on a coaster because if I put it on the desk, my partner would probably drive me nuts, being like, what are you doing? You're going to do something wrong. Like, that's what he's like all the time. But yeah, so I created a coaster and it's got all the cheats on it, because I mean, even though I use them all the time, I still don't remember them. Literally, like there's one that's like unlocked sentitlement. I don't even know what sentitlement is. Is that even actually a word? Or is it entitlement? Huh. But yeah, so I created the coaster and it's on my website, but it was only in one colour. It was in orange, and I really love the orange ones. I think that they're really beautiful, but I've decided to do a few more colours and I'm looking at doing black, pink and purple ones. I think that orange is great, but it's not everyone's cup of tea, so I just wanted to branch out and get some more colours. So they're going to be arriving soon and hopefully you'll like them. What my plan is to do a giveaway, but what I'll do is when I do my next video I'll speak about that a bit more, because hopefully they'll arrive and I'll be happy with them. Because yeah, I think like so I've also got a cheat mouse, which is the same. It's not the same as the coaster. It's got more cheats on it. It's got loads more cheats on it, and it's in a mouse mat format. So rather than it being like a hard coaster, it's for a mouse mat. So if you're a gamer on the PC, you can have it under your mouse mat, and then you can be like, oh, quickly lift up my mouse, have a look, find the cheat. It's really, really useful. So if you are interested, my website is www.tragicplumbob.co.uk. I'll link everything in the description. But yeah, no, I was really excited that I was able to get that all like sorted and stuff. So yeah, no, I do enjoy creating things and stuff. So yeah, I mean, another thing as well that I wanted to talk about is I mean, I've got a whole book of ideas of create a sim characters. But what I'd be really interested to hear is what I'd actually quite like a challenge on what character you think I should make. Like give them a bit of a backstory so I can create them. As I said, I've got loads of ideas like ready to go and stuff, but I just want one that I haven't thought about and I can go, oh yeah, really want to do that. I'm hoping to do a few more house builds soon, but yeah, inspiration's been lacking when it comes to full houses, so I've just been doing create a sim and doll houses, and yeah, I've been doing quite a lot of challenges as well recently, so there's been some really nice ones. There's this one that's called Crappy to Happy, where it's like 3 rooms. You start off crappy, then it's like kind of making yourself better, and then the last one's happy. Loved it, thought that was a really, really great idea. So that's really what I've been doing at the moment with my content. But yeah, but coming up to the end of my video, here's a few screenshots. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you all soon.